So what we like to do at the Roadshow is we like to talk about some stuff that can relate to sort of all acoustic guitars, and then we like to talk about stuff that's Taylor-centric. We like to say at Taylor that there's three things that kind of give you your tone. We like to talk about the body shape of the guitar you're playing, which really shapes what comes out of the guitar. We like to talk about the woods that the guitar is made out of, and then we like to talk about you, the player, what you're doing, your bone tone as they call it. And the goal, I think, of the Roadshows, if nothing else, is at the end when you walk away from me and we shake hands and maybe you take your dream guitar home, when you walk into a guitar store and you see all these colors and shapes and woods, you say, oh, I know what that is. That's rosewood, that's a grand auditorium. That should sound and kind of feel like this. So that's kind of the goal. So we're going to start because in the beginning, and we're talking about the modern acoustic guitar, it's the Dreadnought. This is the Dreadnought as we know it now. The Dreadnought was a guitar that the Martin Guitar Company came up with in around 1916. And they actually originally were building the guitar for the Otis Ditson Guitar Company, and it was like a retail built guitar. They didn't even label Martin guitars for like 15 years. They built these Dreadnought style guitars, these bigger, louder sounding guitars, and they built them for someone else. And then about 1931, they thought, hey, this is working. And they built the D1 and the D2 that actually were labeled Martin. So this is kind of where I think a lot of what we think of as acoustic guitars starts. So I like to kind of start, and we're going to listen to it, and you'll hear what the Dreadnought sounds like. Here we go. You'll notice that the Dreadnought has kind of a squared shape to it, and it kind of comes out sounding sort of squared and boxy shape. You have these really good lows, like good beefy low ends, pretty crisp high end, but it's real kind of straight. And you'll notice as we go through the shapes that what you see is sort of what you hear. And you'll note when we go to the woods, what you see is also what you hear. It's really neat the way acoustic guitars tend to work out like that.